Hi, my name is Tabitha Morales, and I am on staff in New Jersey with Crew. Um, how has my life been impacted by engaging with someone outside of my culture? Well, I was born and raised in the Bronx. I'm Puerto Rican, and I grew up around Puerto Ricans and African Americans and people of all island sort of descent. But when I came to New Jersey, I met a Caucasian woman who challenged me, engaged me with the gospel and with what it really meant to live a life filled with and led by the Holy Spirit. I never understood that. I grew up going to church, and I never fully caught that truth. I don't know if it was even taught to me or practiced, but I saw her live out this life, worshiping a God that I thought I knew and I thought I worshiped, and I knew that there was something that I was missing. And she didn't just let it go there like, oh, well, we don't really have much in common. She's from the Jersey Shore and I'm from the Bronx. She still engaged with me. She still pursued me. She still loved me. And that relationship has changed the rest of my life. Her caring for me and her showing me what it meant to walk in step with the Spirit has now led me to join staff and to actually be part of discipling women from over 12 different nations and engaging with women and students from all around the world in New Jersey. And it's been great. It's been a blast. I think what inspires me to invest my time in reaching ethnic minorities is specifically two or three different things. One is the scriptures, Acts 2, the entire people from coming all over different ethnic and language backgrounds, and people speaking in different tongues and yet understanding each other. Yet they had all things in common later in chapter 2. What things in common if they're speaking such different languages? Like, I thought that was just so amazing. Like, God is what they had in common. Jesus, the Holy Spirit, is who they had in common. And so that was enough for them to then come together daily, be in fellowship, breaking bread, selling all that they had and giving to those in need, eating together and praying together and studying the scriptures together, to the point that they were such a dynamic, amazing community that the Lord added to their number day by day those who were being saved. And twice in that chapter, it says that people were in awe. People outside were in awe. And so that's the kind of community I get excited about creating. And that's one reason why I invest my time in reaching ethnic minorities. Another reason is that God just kind of given me this gift. I was born in the Bronx and I was born Puerto Rican, and there's nothing that I did to do those or to make that happen. But because of that, I'm able to relate to ethnic minorities of all different backgrounds: African American, Jamaican, Asian American, Korean specifically, like Chinese specifically, people from all different islands. And I have discipled so many because of that. Like, God's just kind of given me that gift. And then I would say the third reason why I desire to invest so much in ethnic minorities is that when I came to New Jersey, in New York, most of the people in my church were of a different island background, and there were no white people. And coming to New Jersey, I started to realize, getting involved with Crew and learning even about InterVarsity when I was a student on my campus and other ministries, I noticed the people who seem to really get the gospel and understand the Great Commission is for every Christian and go, they were all of the majority culture. They were all white. And I felt no longer an economic gap or an educational gap within ethnicity, but now I felt a huge spiritual gap. And it broke my heart. And I thought, my people don't know. My people don't have the opportunity to get into such a deep, significant personal relationship that it causes them to desire to go. They don't know what that means. They've never been engaged. Chances are, if my cousins are hanging out in the street corner, you may not go to them and may not care to. Maybe you care, but you're too scared to go and talk to them about who God is and how He's transformed your life and how He can transform theirs. And so that's a huge inspiration for me to take time out to reach ethnic minorities and to build up ethnic minorities to go. I dream of a day when in Crew, every staff person, no matter what they do, no matter what ministry they're a part of, they will at least invest in one person outside of their own culture, just like Jen did with me. They will invite them to dinner. They will care for them. They will disciple them. They will engage with them at church or invite them to their own church. They will do more than just teach them the word, but they will share their lives with that student or that faculty person or whomever of a different culture. And because of that, 3,000 staff times 3,000 new people being invested in, more and more and more will be added to the number of God's kingdom and God's family day by day. We will see so many saved.